It's a little close to home. Me being from Boston and from Mass my entire life, born and raised here. The Red Sox owner, John Henry, and the Red Sox Association has filed a petition with the city to rename Yawkey Way. Yawkey Way has been named Yawkey Way for as long as I can remember. I think it was named Jersey Street before that, but that was a long time ago. Way before my time. It was named after Tom Yawkey, who was the former Red Sox owner. It was named after he died in 1976. It was named in 1980, named Yawkey Way. And the reason that they want to rename Yawkey Way is claims that Tom Yawkey was a bigot, a racist. There has been claims that Tom Yawkey had yelled some sort of racial epithet at Jackie Robinson when he was in Boston to try out for the Red Sox. That claim has been thoroughly debunked. And while it is true that the Red Sox were the last MLB team to sign a person of color, they signed Pumpsie Green 12 years after Jackie Robinson was signed to the Dodgers. John Henry says that he is still haunted by the racist legacy of his legendary predecessor. That's what John Henry told the Boston Herald. So in a statement that the Red Sox put out, they said, and I quote, "The change is intended to reinforce that Fenway is inclusive and welcoming to all." It went on to say, "It is important to separate the unfortunate and undeniable history of the Red Sox with regards to race and integration from the incredible charitable work of the Yawkey Foundation that the Yawkey Foundation has accomplished in this millennium and over the last 16 years. They also said the positive impact they have had and continue to have in hospitals, on education programs, and with underserved communities throughout Boston and New England is admirable and enduring." The Yawkeys have two foundations. There are two Yawkey Foundations. And like the team's statement, as was stated in the statement, the two Yawkey Foundations do incredible work in the city of Boston. Not just in the city of Boston, but all over Massachusetts and all over New England. They provide millions of dollars to underprivileged youth, schools, camps, charities, you name it. The Yawkey Foundation has money going into it. So there was a public improvement commission that was held, a hearing in front of the Public Improvement Commission. And in that, former pitcher for the Red Sox, Jim Lonborg, he was a pitcher in 1976 for the Red Sox. He stated that, quote, "The Yawkey he knew was friendly and kind to black ball players and treated everyone in the locker room equally." He also said, "I personally saw a change in Mr. Yawkey from the 1966, 67, 68 seasons. I would like to see his legacy move forward from the time when I think he became a better man. I'd like you to consider keeping the name for all the good things he did later in life." He also said, "Most of the other ball players he has talked to are indifferent to the name change, but he wanted to speak up because of his connection to Yawkey. And while he recognizes the team's past failures, Yawkey's good outweighed the bad." And in closing, he said, "The Tom Yawkey I knew, I think, was a changed human being, and I believe in that good Tom Yawkey," end quote. And that's what Jim Lonborg said to the Boston Herald. And then the Yawkey Foundation spokesman also gave a statement. Their spokesman, Griff McInerney, told CNN that Gene and Tom Yawkey's philanthropy have always been colorblind. Their extraordinary generosity has made a significant impact on Massachusetts and the greater Boston community, contributing more than $450 million to hundreds of nonprofit organizations and helping improve the lives of thousands of disadvantaged children of all backgrounds. We are honored to have the Yawkey name on so many organizations and institutions that benefit Bostonians of all races. So, now that I've got that out of the way, the quotes and the facts, I'm going to put some of my own opinion into this, because, like I said, I grew up in Boston. The Red Sox are a staple of this state, of this community. And what this is really, what changing the name of Yawkey Way is really, is akin to ripping down Confederate statues, banning the Confederate flag. It's trying to erase history. It's trying to erase certain things from our past that that we may not be comfortable with. And while I have my own disbeliefs as to whether or not Tom Yawkey was as racist and as bad of a person as the claims may come out to be. I mean, there's no denying that, you know, that was a different era, and while that's no excuse for bigotry and racism, I don't believe that he was this evil person who just despised people of African American heritage. Like I said, if we're gonna start taking down all of these pieces of our past, there's gonna be nothing left. You can't hold history to today's social justice standards. It doesn't work. You can't hold Tom Yawkey to today's standards, to today's societal standards. You can't hold Thomas Jefferson, and I'm not comparing Tom Yawkey to former presidents. I'm saying that the sentiment is the same. The idea that holding people from the past to today's standards is, you just can't do that. Things were different. It just doesn't work. And to do this would be to take away from a great organization that's a staple in every Bostonian's life. And as was said, I mean, I don't even think a lot of people want the name changed. I think Yawkey Way it's an exciting place to go to a Red Sox game and walk down Yawkey Way and grab your sausage, peppers, and onions, and you know, buy your T-shirts and your game programs, and you know, it's part of the experience. The name is part of the experience. The name of the street, and it's a shame that society has come to this. It's a shame that we want to erase part of our history, and in doing so erase part of our culture. I mean, that's really all I have for this video. This has been going on for some time, the desire by these people to rename Yawkey Way, and it's just, it hits me close to home, because I was born and raised in this area. I love our sports teams. I love the excitement that comes with living in this city, this area, this state, and having these teams. Hey guys, if you like that, you can click any one of the links in the description below.
that'll take you to either my Facebook page or my blog on Medium. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate when you guys do that. That really helps out. Definitely share my links, get my content out there, get these videos out there. I really truly appreciate the tremendous amount of support that I've already gotten from you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later.